This infographic explains the forehand serve in table tennis in a clear step-by-step way. The first important idea is that spin does not come simply from hitting the ball hard. Spin comes from brushing the ball thinly and quickly. If the contact is too thick, most of the force goes forward, so the ball becomes faster, but the amount of spin is lower. That is why strong serve spin depends on thin contact and fast brushing. The next point is rubber. Different rubbers change how easily you can create spin. Sticky inverted rubber grips the ball very well and is especially good for heavy spin. Tension inverted rubber gives a good balance between spin and speed, and it works well for side backspin and hook serves. Short pips are better for speed and variation than for maximum spin. Rubber condition also matters, because dirt and wear reduce grip and lower spin. At impact, the contact time is extremely short, about 0.001 seconds. So the most important moment is the final instant before contact. The racket tip should be fastest right at that moment. If you tense up too early, your wrist becomes stiff and you lose the final acceleration. So the ideal motion is to stay relaxed first and accelerate sharply at the end. The infographic also compares 3 major forehand serves. The backspin serve brushes straight downward and makes the ball stay low and sink. The side backspin serve brushes diagonally downward, so the ball curves sideways and sinks. The hook serve brushes sideways and forward, so the ball curves and then stretches forward. A very important point is the difference between the arm and the wrist. The arm mainly creates flow and direction. The wrist adds the final sharpness and increases racket tip speed, which helps produce more spin. In a simple phrase, the arm creates the flow and the wrist finishes the spin. The body also works in sequence. Force starts from the feet, moves through the pelvis and trunk, then through the shoulder, arm, forearm, wrist, and fingers. This is like a whip, where the tip becomes the fastest part at the end. So the main idea is simple. To create a strong forehand serve, brush fast, contact thinly, and accelerate at the end. Adjust your technique to the rubber you use and remember this phrase. Be sharp for 1 instant and brush thinly.